at the amazing, beautiful, self-healing, self-rejuvenating, you guessed it, the Fort Lauderdale Beach. I'm here, grounded, feet grounded in the sand, downloads from Mother Earth. The sun is somewhere behind the clouds behind me over there. It's amazing, okay? Super happy to be here. I just want to go ahead and let you all know that you all are greatly appreciated. You all are loved. And I'm very grateful for the current and new subscribers who have come to the channel, okay? If you are a new subscriber, I am very grateful for you. If you are a current subscriber, back again to check out the content, you all are greatly appreciated. And if you want to show your appreciation, you want to support the channel, go ahead and buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. The link is in the description, okay? Let's go. Anyhow, I'm here in the heart of nature, feeling excellent, bathing in the sun. It's nothing though. You know, feeling good, man. Just got finished washing my locks, you know what I mean? Chilling. Hung out with the babies over the weekend. You know, kids are doing excellent. You know, they doing their thing. Hanging with dad, you know? And so they just was giving me some added inspiration too. Let me know, keep up the excellent work with the videos. They love watching my stuff. And I know y'all love watching my stuff too, man. I'm happy to get you all another powerful video in this moment, okay? If this is what you are here for, which I know you all are, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share this with 3 or 4 like-minded individuals, okay? And I just want to say, I just opened up the Facebook group, you know. I've been kind of really, I don't know, man, I haven't really been doing, you know, Facebook super tough, but you know, I said, you know what, I hear so many people talking about Facebook groups, and I never created one, so this is my first time creating one, and it's booming. I'm just going to jump off the porch and let y'all know it's booming. Go ahead over there. The link is in the description. The link is in the bio. I have to add it to the description. That's how fresh it is. Yeah. And the reason why I'm letting y'all know about the Facebook group before I get the video going is, hey, you know, to my entrepreneurs, if y'all want to promote y'all business in there, let people know y'all in business. Let people know, let's run up these sales. Let's get these sales ran up. You know, new year, new money. That's what I want y'all to do. That I wouldn't like anything more than for y'all to go in there and let the people know. I don't care if y'all cook, y'all do artwork, y'all do murals, whatever. Shout out to my homeboy up in New York doing the custom sneakers, Eccentric Arts, you know, eccentric artistry, you know. Let me get the name right, Eccentric Artistry. Go ahead. He been in the game almost 20 years, 20 plus. Whatever it is that you do, man, I want y'all to promote y'all stuff in there, man, and let people know that y'all out here trying to, you know, provide a service, a quality service, okay? All right, enough about all of that. What I want y'all to do is, I want y'all to know, actually what I want y'all to know is that I appreciate you all, and I know I said that earlier. And what this video is all about is just believing in yourself, man. You know, this is a video about believing in yourself. And this video here is about what happens positively when you start to believe in yourself. When you start believing in yourself, when you start really taking the time and effort and putting in the initiative to really hone in on the skill set that's needed for you to show up and show out. You know, things, people, places, and things will show up and show out for you. You know, as the cliche says, if you build it, they will come, okay? This is whether, you know, whether you're doing a hobby, whether you actually running a business, or you're thinking about it. You know, you don't necessarily have to even have it going yet, but just all you have to do is be in alignment with the thought process and the mentality that it takes. And as you think, so it shall be. Okay, your thoughts create your reality. I say that in a lot of my videos. The things you think about will manifest into the physical, because as you think, you will do the actions, so that your thoughts align with your current reality. Okay, that is what happened with me. Okay, quick side story. Maybe almost 3 years ago, this was just a thought, me coming out to the ocean, creating inspirational content. And it's funny because my mom used to always say, you know, like, I'll have a phone conversation with somebody, I'll be on the phone for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and she'd be like, boy, you need to put a shingle on the door or something. And I'm like, you know, I used to be laughing. I'm like, Mom, what is a shingle? You know, like, what are we talking about? And she'd be like, that's you know, letting people know you in business, because you giving people consultations and you talking people through the process and inspiring them and motivating them and helping people be better. And, you know, I appreciate that she, you know, gave me that nudge, you know. So, you know, thanks, Mom. I appreciate you, you know. Even to all my, you know, my friends and family along the years, you know, this is something I've always done, but I was scared to do this on YouTube. I was scared, you know, to hop on here and give advice, because, you know, in the beginning, anytime you're doing something new, it's not that it's not authentic, but it's this thing that they call, what do they call it? Anyways, it'll come to me later. But you know, it's like when you're doing something, but you've never done it before. It's not stage fright. It's called something. It'll come to me. Whether this video or another video, if y'all know what I'm talking about, hit me in the comments. But it took me a long time to build the confidence, to build the wherewithal to just really be super consistent. And even if you go back and watch a lot of my early content, it is wild. You know, but I love it though. I love it. You know, you got to trust the journey, you got to trust the process. And I'm just happy I stepped out on faith and started, because it was always like I'll do it next week or I'll do it next month. And, you know, living out here in South Florida, I've been living down here for about almost 25 years, give or take. And, you know, sometimes it would take me a whole year just to come to the beach. And I'm like, man, it's, you know, it's right here. You know, it's right here. It's summertime all year. And, you know, I used to always kind of like beat myself up about coming down here. But then once I started coming down here, I always felt inspired to say something. But I always had like that fear mindset of, you know, well, I don't know what to say, or, you know, like when you turn the camera on, you don't want to say the wrong thing, or what if they're gonna judge me, and you know, I just kind of like stopped caring. And you know what made me stop caring is that it's like this. Look at all these people around me. They ain't worried about what I'm saying, and you know, and I mean that in a good way. They have their own thing going on. They're not just gonna like stop and stare at me and say, "What did he say?" You know, or anything like that. They have their own thing going on. They're worried about work on Monday, or, you know, I don't know, taxes. You know, I hope I ain't triggering y'all by saying work or taxes. If I do, I apologize. I take it back. I truly do. You know, but there was so many different things that I wanted to do that I kept putting it off. I kept pushing it off, and then, you know, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do it for a year, and I'm gonna see what happens. And that was like almost 2 years ago. I'm working on my 3rd year right now, and I'm just loving the process, man. And the comments that I get from the current subscribers, the new subscribers, I'm even getting comments from people who haven't subscribed, but they see my videos here and there, and they just, you know, they always come through and show love, and I love that too, you know. And I was making a shameless plug earlier about buy me a coffee, okay? Buy me a coffee, all right? Buy me a coffee. If you feel inspired, the link is in the description. And also, I have it set up over there. If you guys or girls, y'all want to do a one-on-one Zoom call, I got the half-an-hour slots going if y'all want any one-on-one coaching, okay? So, you know, definitely slide over there if y'all want to get some coaching in, you know. And yeah, it's just, I'm just looking at the confidence levels of what you could do. Right now, we done talked about me. We've talked about me. The whole video has been about me. Okay. Oh boy. But okay. As I promised, I'm gonna tell you about you. Okay. You will be so surprised at where you are a year from now if you start today. Okay. Start now. Do it. Even if you don't have the confidence, do it. Even if you don't have enough money, do it. Even if your friends and family don't see the vision, do it. Even if people just want to party and keep you away from your purpose, tell them nah. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it scared. Do it. And just know that the fear will melt away. The scarcity mindset will melt away. You may, hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You may lose some friends, but you'll gain a soul tribe. You'll gain a soul tribe of people who support you no matter what. And not all support has to be monetary. Like support can be a shout out. Support can be a nice comment. Support could be a thumbs up or a heart, depending on what app you're on. And we have so many free promotional apps. Like, use these apps. Don't let these apps use you, man. Like I seen what, shout out to TikTok. I seen what TikTok can do. TikTok is dangerous. I love TikTok. It's dangerous. But I get on there and I'm a part of the crew that promote that actually is creating content. I'm not just on there consuming, because as my mentor Ralph Smart said, he said, what did he say? He said, what you consume consumes you. So in saying all of that, if you are a creator and all you do is create, the consumption of that is what consumes you. You actually become consumed by creating, and that is all you want to do. You come up with, as you're creating, you're coming up with more ideas. I know y'all are super highly motivated. Y'all show up every day like this sun behind me, and y'all are ready. Y'all wake up. Y'all don't need an alarm clock to go off for y'all to know what time it is. Y'all are always on time. I already know how y'all move. And I'm just telling you, these apps, if you switch it around and you just start creating on there and getting off of there, of course support the people that y'all love to see, but create and get off of there. Spend more time in nature. Like what I do, what I'm gonna suggest for y'all to do, I'm gonna actually give y'all some really good apps to create on. Okay, I just gave y'all one, TikTok. We're coming into the age where it's projected, actually Gary Vee said that by next year live sales are going to be the way to go, where people, you have all your stuff set up on your website, or even if you don't have a website, you just collect people's contact information where their shipping addresses. And if you're the type of person that you like to make sure how much sales are being had first before you create the item, you could create it. Boom, live sales, ebooks, right? You could get on TikTok, live sales, boom, another app.